Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I want to begin by thanking all of you who have subscribed. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you for being a part of this group, a part of this soul tribe, the togetherness, right? And I hope that I'm giving you information to help you do your healing and help you to grow. And know that I always try to give my best advice. So I also want to thank God, because without Him, where would we be right now? Without love, where would this world be? So I'm grateful to have this platform to spread love, right? That's what we're here to do. And we're here to help people to be aware, and we need to help ourselves. We have to say our daily prayers for safety, for security, for abundance, for health, right? All those good things. And we honor God. We thank Him. We give Him all the glory. And we're just trying to build our spiritual being and make it as strong as possible. So when God's ready to take us and our spirit leaves our body, our spirit will already have healed so much, right? And so just real quick, I actually posted something and I had like 800 and something views. So I was curious, like, how did all those people get it? And what is the actual algorithm going on? So I have one that viewed 800 and something, and then one that viewed 500 something. Everything else has been around 100 views, down to 20 views. So if you feel like you know somebody who needs to hear the message, or you want to introduce them to tarot, and you trust my advice or my readings, you can share it with them. So that'll give them the opportunity to also subscribe, so they'll get notification. So as you are going about your day, and you might be online listening to a video, just share it if you know of someone right off the bat. And that way, the more exposure I get, the more things I will be able to accomplish in the future. So thank you in advance for that. Let me begin by reading in the Bible. And we're at Hosea 11, God's love for Israel. When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. But the more I called Israel, the further they went from me. They sacrificed to the Baals, and they burned incense to images. It was I who taught Ephraim to walk, taking them by the arms, but they did not realize it was I who healed them. I led them with cords of human kindness, with ties of love. I lifted the yoke from their neck and bent down to feed them. Will they not return to Egypt, and will not Assyria rule over them, because they refuse to repent? Swords with flash in their cities will destroy the bars of their gates and put an end to their plans. My people are determined to turn from me, even if they call to the Most High. He will by no means exalt them. How can I give you up, Ephraim? How can I hand you over to Israel? How can I treat you like Admah? How can I make you like Zeboim? My heart is changed within me. all my compassion is aroused. I will not carry out my fierce anger, nor will I turn and devastate Ephraim. For I am God and not man, the Holy One among you. I will not come in wrath, they will follow the Lord. He will roar like a lion. When he roars, his children will come trembling from the west. They will come trembling like birds from Egypt, like doves from Assyria. I will settle them in their homes, declares the Lord. And then it goes on to Israel's sin. Ephraim has surrounded me with lies, the house of Israel with deceit, and Judah is unruly against God, even against the faithful Holy One. And then it goes on to Hosea 12:1. So, you know, when readers are telling you that that people are casting spells on you, they could be casting spells such as having a loss of abundance, like having no abundance at all. They can cast spells to make you sick, to make you eat too much, to make you not sleep well, to make you ill. They could try to cast spells on you to make you bitter. You know, like for me, I'd be like a bitter old woman, right? But I want you to keep in mind that I myself choose to like turn the page. So before I would listen to readers and it would frighten me a little bit, you know. And then it took me a while, then I realized, you know, all I got to do is give return to senders. So I just started saying the words, I return it to sender. Okay, so that's one way. The other way, you just, you know, you pray to God and say, God, you know, I have faith that my prayers are heard, and I have faith in my love for you. And again, I'm asking you, Lord, to protect me from any evil doings and return it to sender, Lord. Okay, so there's several different ways that you can go about it. But as someone new watching, you have to claim your power. You have to claim that, you know, as a child of God, you already have the authority to say, shoo, fly, go away to all these little demons, these little entities that just want to make you feel paranoid, make you have anxiety. You know, that's honestly how I feel when people commit suicide. I don't believe that you know, maybe their life is rough or whatever, but I really believe it's a demon that's within them, or a demon that that comes around, and if they're not actively praying, then the demon has access, right? And so when the demon gets in you or gets around you and can make you paranoid, right? Oh, you're not worth anything. You know, you should just go kill yourself. You should just do this and you should just do that. It's like, you know, you have to think about, you know, you have to think about where your mind is at that time, and you really have to ground yourself. I actually tried to commit suicide when I was like, I think I was like almost 21, and you know, I went into the 72-hour watch, and I saw the doctor on the third day. All the other days, he just let the nurse tend to me, and you know, they brought me my meals and that sort of thing, and I got to speak to the other people who also tried to kill themselves, but probably in different ways other than what I did. And the third day the doctor comes in, he's like, what do you think? And I looked at him and I just kind of smiled and I said, I think that was the most stupidest thing I ever thought about doing, and I never plan on doing it again. And he's like, oh, okay, we'll check you out. And it's that mindset, right? Like sometimes thank God, right? It wasn't really my time. But, when you're alone and your mind can take you in some terrible places. And so you have to rebuke the negative thoughts. And you have to tell yourself, whatever situation you're in, if you're feeling that way, then that's not the right situation for you. You already know, my mom died when I was almost 12. So my grandma died. Well, we left the area when I was 12 as well. So it wasn't like if we had stayed in this town that my mom died, I could still go visit grandma. We lived in the next town over. So it was like all communication with grandma was pretty much done. And back then, just to make a call in the next town, it was like a long distance call. You had to pay extra. Now you got your cell phones, right? And you can call into the next country. And I don't think there's any cost to that. I'm really not sure, but in any event, back in the day, if you made a call to the next town, yeah, you got charged a certain amount for calling the next town. So I ended up losing, really, all of my stability. And through it all, it was really God's plan. Everything that I went through was to get me to where I am at today. And had I not gone through these terrible times before, chances are, I just don't think I would have the strength to go through what I've gone through in the past 6 years. Although I had time to heal myself and go through that process, took me about a year to realize that I'm not even alone. In the physical, it's been me and my dog, my loving, my dedicated, committed doggy. But still, sometimes the loneliness does come up on me. So how do I get myself out of that? I say, it's time for me to do another reading. It's time for me to get my mind on something really good. It's time to be able to share with other people what I've gone through. It's time to release anything negative that's trying to attach to me. So people can call on that. People can call on, send Marcia some demons or whatever it is that they say. I don't know those words because I don't do those things. But, and I've explained to you that sometimes my skin gets really prickly and it starts having like a burning sensation. And some of my relatives, when they get mad at me at a long distance, I can feel how angry they are. Then I have to send them a message. Hey, can you stop being mad now because my skin's burning? I feel 1,000 needles on my arms and my legs. So can you just stop being mad? So now I just say, God, you know, I've disconnected from my family members, and I left them with love. I didn't leave them and said, I hate you. I hope I never see you again. You know, I never told anybody that I hate them except for my mom. And she slapped me and she said, never say that again. And then next time I saw Grandma, I was about 8 or 9 years old. And I saw my grandma, and she's like, you know, you never tell anybody you hate them. You can say you hate what you've done. You hate, like I could say, I hate what you've done to my life, or something like that. I can't really energetically say, I hate you, Tom. I hate you, because God doesn't like ugly, and no matter who's right or who's wrong, that's taking a sort of revenge if you didn't have any part in it, and Tom just came and hurt you. The revenge, the judgment, all of that is God's job. Our job is just to walk the path, the straight and narrow path, the best that we can, and to share our stories and to help people come out from the darkness and know that if I can do this, and this is what you want to do, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, if you need my encouragement, I'm encouraging you to start your channel today. You know, maybe it's not tarot, maybe it's just like, maybe you just want to videotape going to different places, and you're able to travel like on weekends. So one weekend you can go to San Francisco and view, what is that street? Lombardo or something, Lombardo or Lombardi, something like that street. It's the crooked street. It's very narrow, and it's kind of goes, I don't know, you could Google it, but you can just go to different places, and you can be like the eyes for people who can't travel, you know. Maybe you can hook up with the old folks home, and you can put a news feed in there. Oh, here's Tom. Look, ladies, he wants to show you what Greece looks like. And then he can do the video to address that senior center. Okay. Hey, Mrs. Smith. You know, are you present today? Maybe it would be interactive, right? And you know, oh, look at the Greece buildings. You know, I don't even know what they call it, but I'm sure they had a Colosseum there. But you know, there's just different things that you can do. And you know, if I gave someone an idea and you want to go for it, go for it. You know, I'm not really one to say you stole my ideas. You know, I have been in a situation where I shared with people. I thought that they would want to jump on board and share it with me, but no, they wanted to hear all about it, but they didn't want to help me. They actually wanted to take it from me. But I already know that my path is it's protected by God. So people can come and say that they're going to do exactly what I do. Hey, more power to you. There's enough room. You know, I'm not the only tarot reader on YouTube, and I'll never be the only tarot reader on YouTube. So the more the merrier, the different perspectives you can get, right? So anyways, I just thought I'd share all that with you guys. So it's important that you know that I'm here for you, and I'm available to answer any questions. If you put the message on there, I will answer it. And if you need to like go privately, you can always send me an email, and then I can reach out to you that way. Stop it. Stop. Sorry, my dog's eating his paw. They say, well, I haven't really taken him about it, but I think it's the climate here, and I think it's the sand. You know, we have all this vegetation that's grown here all year round, so you know they do have to spray, right, to keep the bugs away, and then the bugs become 10 times stronger, you know. So they've been doing produce here, growing crops for many, many, many years, long before I was born, and you know, probably around like the 1920s, the 1930s, the 1940s that they've been doing that. So all the bugs here are you can't really penetrate them. It's like I guess if they bite him or they get in between his paws, so I'm not really sure what's wrong with him, but it drives me crazy when he's eating his paws. So let me move on to the reading now. Okay, so it's 21 minutes in, so I'll put a little note in the body of it to say that 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes is like just normal chit chat. Okay, so you can get more familiar with me. Okay, 21 minutes in, and now we are going to miracles now. Okay, to truly flourish is to release all that tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. Okay, so releasing tension. The thing about manifesting the things you want in your life, you have to vibe high. You have to keep your spirit high. You have to stay in faith and hope and love, and you have to release all the other. You know, I would say the best case scenario. Okay, I know this woman, and she can keep a big house clean. She can provide her man with a full dinner every night, take care of all the dishes, whatever service that they do to each other, whatever, I don't know, and I don't want to know, okay, but she cares for the whole house, and she takes care of the laundry, and she cooks the meals and cleans up the dishes, and she works 8 hours a week, or 8 hours a day, and I really couldn't fathom doing that, but her secret is if she has 7 days in the week, she splits the house up in those 7 days. So I'm guessing like before she starts work or right after work, she'll battle section 1. So she has the whole house is sectioned off in 7 because she has 7 days a week. So that way she spends like 2 or 3 hours or whatever, an hour and a half, whatever it is, on each section. So that's how she's able to manage all that. And I just really, you have to be very organized, and you have to be committed to stay on that schedule. So I have a 1 bedroom, and I'm not messy, but I'm not very particular. Okay, I have some things laying on my table, and not always do I fix my bed, and I just take it day by day. Of course, her and I are like the same age, but she just has more stamina, and she's lived a more stable life than I have, and so I'm really proud of her. I'm proud that she can do all that, and I know for me, I can stay on it for, say, for about a month, and then I'll fall off, and I'll not do like one section, right, for a few days, and then pretty soon it keeps adding, things keep getting added to the, like what's on top of the table. So I have to take a couple hours off, you know, just to separate everything. And some people just have the know-how to take care of it as soon as it comes through the door. And I need to focus on a lot of other things too. So what I'm saying is, in order to manifest, if you have a lot on your plate, you have to schedule it out. You have to do it in a moderation way that suits you. And then you can't beat yourself if you slack up, right? Because you are your own worst critic. But as you keep your spirits high, and as you stay busy working, and you feel accomplished by doing everything that you plan on doing on that day, and then you can get a full night's rest because you've completed the task that you assigned yourself. And with that said, you can manifest a lot more when you are steady, when you do have stability, when if you have a little worry, you might say, or it might be a big worry, I don't know, you say, put the worry aside. I'm going to focus on these things that I need to do. And then the worry ends up working out itself, right? So that I would share that with you, but to truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. And love, as above, so below, right? Okay, so moving forward, we have the messenger of the mermaids. Mermaids, messages from the mermaids. And we have ask for help. So, asking for help. Maybe you're in a bad situation. Maybe, you know, you're tired of living this certain way. You've reached the highest part at your company, and maybe you've applied for higher positions and you're getting held back, you know. Maybe you've lived that fast life for a while, and because you overly lived that fast lifestyle, your savings, you probably maybe at one point had really good savings. You know, people can smell money. People, if they pay attention, you can smell money, okay? So if you have like a little nest egg that you were keeping private, maybe you told, you know, one or two friends, that was your first mistake, because although you thought your friends were keeping it private, say you told two people, the one person that you told kept it private because he figured it's none of my business. I don't really care if he has, you know, $50,000 in the bank or not. You know, it's nice that he shared with me, and it's nice that he let me know that if I ever needed anything, he'd be there to help me. You know what I mean? It's nice to know. Then the other one was like, probably like, oh, you know, John's got that much money. Let's try to get him to just be our best buddy, and then he can pay for everything every time we go out, and we can manipulate him that way. Well, it could be that too. It could be that you're just tired of doing whatever it is that you're doing, and maybe you don't feel like you have the resources to get up and go. You gotta ask for help, okay? You have to ask for help, or you could stay there and suffer. You know, you have to put yourself out there to ask. You know, it just will make it so simpler, because the one person out of the whole group that you know, right? That one person you know, oh, I know Jane would help me if I called her and asked. But you just refrain till, you know, start pulling your hair out. Your hair starts falling out. You know, you start turning gray. I don't know. Maybe you were slender and you start gaining weight. You know, Stress can make you do a lot of different things. You could have a beautiful physique, and when stress hits you, it doesn't matter how much you eat or what you eat, the stress will not allow your body to function how it was before you had stress. So you have to ask for help. Don't be thinking that you're the only one and there's nowhere for you to go. There's no one to turn to. There's always that one person you know in your heart that will help you. You know, even if it's, hey, you know, I do have a sleeper sofa. You know, maybe it's just a recliner. Maybe we could get an air mattress and put it in the living room. You know, maybe I can help you out, right? So don't be afraid to ask. You know, it's a terrible feeling to feel like you have to ask, right? When I got here, my brother said he would give me a job. He said I could stay with him. He told me that he put my name on his place for when he passed away, it would be mine. He said a lot of things. When I got there, he said, well, when I moved back here 30 years ago, yeah, when you moved back here like 30 years ago, yeah, what? Oh, I stayed with our oldest sister, and I had 2 jobs. I didn't have a car. I had to get up at this time, and I had to be there for opening over here, and I worked till 2 in the afternoon. Then I had to hustle across town to over here, and then I worked there until 11, and then I got back to the house, had enough time to shower and go to sleep, and yeah, that was 30 years ago. My brother expected me to do that now. You know, he treated me like I was a burden. First, he said he'd give me a job, and then when I got here, he's like, well, I don't usually hire in the winter, because he wanted me out there in September, but I couldn't make it out until the house was settled. And you know, so everything I did was problematic, you know. So I asked for help. It didn't work out, but you know what? I got all the help I needed after I was able, you know. It's like God put me there to see would I really just got out of a bad relationship, right? Would I stay there and take that kind of abuse again, right? I say, hell no, I'm not going to take it. I'll go out in 30-degree weather. I just moved here from Hawaii, right? I lived on the island for 13 years. My body was acclimated to the lowest temperature could be like 55 or 60, not 30. But I went out anyways, and God came through, and I had a place to stay for a bit, and then I had to relocate again, but finally got my own place, and now I have peace. And you know, it's a trial. It's a testing of your faith. You know, can you still have faith in your worst day, on your worst time? Can you just take your worry and give it to God and just think of something happy, to be happy for those few hours of sunlight? And you know, and I'm blessed that I never actually had to live on the streets. So not to say that it couldn't happen. You know, it could happen to any of us, right? So the best thing we can do is prepare for a rainy day, and always hold on to the faith that God's going to open the doors that you need at the right time. So that's been my life, actually. I can recall things from way before, but I just took it as a coincidence. You know, had I really had my mind trained right, like the way my grandma wanted to teach me, you know, I would have been a lot more thankful for a lot of things in my life. Could have been very well different, but I had to live my life my way for so many years, and it took me a while to come back to God. So when I need help, I ask God, you know, and if I need help from a person, Well, you know, I usually kind of don't unless I really, really have to. But if they say yes, then they say yes. If they say no, then they say no. And I leave it at that. And I keep moving. I keep moving, and I keep praying. You know, my prayers, when I do the prayers, it's not only for all of you, it's for me too. You know, so if I'm doing 3 readings a day, I'm doing 3 prayers a day, right? And so yeah, when I'm doing the readings, it's so healing for me. So I hope you feel my energy, and I hope that you feel healing as well. Okay, moving forward, ask for help. Did I read it already? We know what it means, right? Ask for help. Okay, next we have your soul purpose, and we have the chef. Okay, the stone is called appetite. Appetite, yeah, it's spelled different. Okay, so the affirmation: my thought processes are conscious and healthy. I am mindful and present as I create meals. My body metabolizes the food I prepare with ease. I am grateful for all involved in bringing food to my table. So we have the farm workers, we have the packing companies, we have the delivery people that deliver the fresh produce to the grocery stores. We have the people who receive at the grocery store. We have the people who display the groceries. We have the cashiers. You can even really count the gas stations, because you use your car to put gas in, and then you go get your groceries as well. And then whoever's doing the prep work, right, after the food comes home, and whoever's doing actually cooking the meal, and then who's plating the dishes, and who's saying the prayers. So, right, you got to say prayers at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Thank you, God, for this food, even if it's that simple. I mean, I think that some people might say, you know, that's a poor prayer to God. Well, you know, it's their opinion. And my opinion is, when I say thank you, God, for this food, I have so much feeling, so much energy that I put into those few words, that God knows that I am very thankful. So, you know, to each their own, right? We shouldn't be busting on other people and how they pray. Okay, so next we have the native spirit. And we have the flowing river. The flowing river, I think, is like the ebb and flow of life. I haven't read this one in a while, so I'm going to read it. And I'm not trying to get out of reading. It's just, I know I've been doing a lot of talking, so I want to get right to the actual reading. Okay, flowing. Everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster, and you aren't swimming against it. Let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. Okay? The journey: as you shower and the water flows over your body, imagine that everything is flowing in your life. Spend time next to a river or stream and watch the flowing waters. Use it as a metaphor to let go and enter the flow. Okay? Beautiful picture. One of my distant cousins, she found us through ancestors. And she's like my grandma's brother or something like that, is is her grandpa. So she's been joining us at the family reunions and stuff past couple of years, and she posted a waterfall up there. I want to say it's either Oregon or Washington. It's beautiful though. Beautiful waterfall. And you know, it's nature, right? It's like the coolest thing. Okay. Divine feathers. Here's the feather. And it is the cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Okay? So there's also like the cardinal law. It's like a section of the universal laws. Let me get my other thing here. When I was in Hawaii, I collected a lot of decks, but as I was running into people, you know, if they saw interest in a certain deck, I would just give it to them. So I think I had like, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30. Let's see. Oh, the cardinal law. Okay. All right. Let's see. Cardinal law. Okay. Oh, it says the Pope is the cardinal. But there's is cardinal law still living? Oh, let's see. Symbol of clergy abuse scandal, dead, was Cardinal Bernard Law, Archbishop who resigned in disgrace during the Catholic Church's sex abuse scandal in 2017. I thought there was something else though. Yeah, it was disgraceful, but every reporter has something here. All I'm trying to find is, I thought, like the spiritual laws were broken up in so many pieces. Oh, I can't find it. I'll try to research it and get back to you guys. Alright, so the cardinal. The message: examine the opportunities in your life where a path to leadership may be opening up for you. Moving forward requires self-awareness and confidence in your unique qualities and gifts. Feel assured of your importance on this journey. Cardinal is calling you to see yourself in a new light. Use that light to move forward while you lead others to do the same. Cardinal bestows a special message of self-worth. Choose to claim. Okay, the energies is leadership, self-worthy, vitality, confidence. The season is winter. The element is fire and water, or fire and air. The color is red and black. I embrace and open to new opportunities with confidence. Okay, then the last one is the animal message. And we have the frog. Adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing potential. Okay? Accepting the inevitable. That you used all your strength to keep it alive, and you wanted to feel better about your situation, and you wanted things to improve. God said, no, I have other plans for you. So you have to accept it and move forward onto your path, right? Okay. Mistress of diversity, frog conforms seamlessly and ingenuously to her environment. If she has leaped into your card, your strategy must also be to adapt and survive. Sometimes life moves on and nothing we can do will change events or alter fate. Frog counsels that, for now, it is wise to accept the inevitable while maximizing even the tiniest of possible advantages. The way you grow strong in the face of adversity and may influence events when opportunities arise. So, we all have our own journey. Some of us, I asked God before, I was like, why is my life so hard? And I see other people who have it easy. So I got my answer. I asked God, I was like, why do you see so many people with a lot of money and they're undercover, like they're nice to their own, but when you are around them, they portray that they're nice to you, but you just feel the air that it's not really genuine. And yet they seem to have everything, and yet they're not very nice people. So my answer that I received was, when the devil has you where they want you, you don't have any, if the devil gives you all of this worldly stuff, but your heart's not good, right? If the devil gives you all this worldly stuff and you bring your family into it, right? And you have them buy into your belief system of how you attain this and how to keep it going, blah, 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 blah. And so what happens is the devil has a whole family bound to this one way of thinking. And yeah, they have money like at this particular minute or whatever, but the truth is the devil can't close the door, right? Because the door has to stay open. And God always holds that door open. So when they decide to say, hey, it's not right that it's not right that I didn't give Creator any gratitude for this, right? So they're supposed to come out of the house of shame, right? Just call it the house of shame. And they're supposed to go out into the sunlight and say, God, here I am. I know I've done wrong, and I know that I acquired these things in not a nice way, and I should have done it this way, or I certainly should have thanked you for it, because I realized that I need to be more grateful for my life and more appreciative, and I have to start doing my life better. I have to start giving to more people, because I have so much now, and whatever it is that we need to tell God, right? Everybody's different, but so the person or the people in the house, they all buy into this way of life, right? But basically, the door stays open, and they have the right to walk through the door, but they never come through because they're so comfortable. The devil's made them so comfortable in their home that, you know, why should they try to change something? Why should they try to grow? What, you know, they feel like they have everything already. See what I mean? So, but, you know, again, it's not really, I mean, I can only tell you that I've seen how people, you see their true colors. And I know that you all have been out there at one time or another, and that somebody was so kind, and it turned out that they really weren't. And they were kind because they wanted something from you. Yet they go tell the people, oh, they say, she's done using us, so that's why she doesn't hang around, when in fact they're done using me, so they don't have me around, kind of thing. Get it? Okay, so you could hear me shuffling a little bit, I'm sure. Let me move this stuff around, and I'm going to pull some cards, and then we'll see. Okay, here's my cards going round and round. I thought there was like a shuffler. I thought I seen a shuffler. I'm going to have to look online. I'm wondering if it only holds certain size cards or whatever, but it'd be nice to have. Okay, I'm going to do one more cut. There we go. Let's see what's at the bottom. The leap of faith. Wow. Spirit, talk to us. So that was, and then 6 of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. That's at the bottom. So, you know, again, that's the next one, but, and I read it to you. But, okay. The leap of faith. The very first of the major arcana. So someone has decided that they're really going to do it this time. They're not going to hesitate. They have faith of where they're going. That the person that they believe will help them, they believe that that person still will help them, and that they have bigger things to do than, you know, working at the post office or working, you know, in the fields, working, you know, on the oil rigs. He's taking a leap of faith because he's doing something that God wants him to do. So God's going to be his boss. Archangel Metatron is a loving and protecting guide. To young and highly sensitive people, he can help you free yourself from situations that no longer serve you. Metatron can also give you the courage and confidence to make important changes in your life. Call upon this archangel when you wish to get in touch with the child that is within you, or to release old fears that are holding you back. Okay. So, next we have the 5 of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Okay, negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Just as positive, okay? So, don't go through your problems alone. When you take that leap of faith, there's someone that you already know that's going to help you. And it doesn't matter if you haven't talked to that person for 1 month or 3 years. Okay? If you have a special bond, that bond's still going to be there. Okay? So someone's taking a leap of faith, and they are still maybe contemplating and reaching out, or they've made the decision. The 10 of Raphael, we had that earlier. It's like a lover's card. So he's taking a leap of faith. He knows that she's going to be around. Maybe they've been talking on the phone. Maybe they've been sending emails. Maybe they're just talking energetically. We don't know because it's not our story, right? It's your story. Okay, 3 of Michael. Got to release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So whatever you've been put through was because... What's going on with that light? Let's see. Oh, it's such a bad glare. There we go, but it's dark now. Hold on. Let's try that. Okay, there's no glare. I gotta just stand it straight up, I guess. So, release the past. You'll grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. So, this person, was on a roller coaster ride, trying to make something work, putting in all the blood, sweat, and tears. He thought that was his job, just to do whatever, right? Do whatever it takes to keep the one that he loves, or the one he thought he loved, or whatever the situation is, to do whatever to make them happy. There comes a point in your life when, you're chewing your nails down to the nubs. You just don't know what more can you do. How much more can you do? You're already cleaning the bathroom. You're already carrying all the groceries up 2 flights of stairs. You're already maintaining all the cars. You have to vacuum. You have to, you have to fix the bed. You have to help doing the laundry, and you have to provide. You keep giving your income away just to make people happy, right? Maybe it's like 3 women in that house. It could be like, there's your girlfriend, right? And then there's her mom, and then there's her daughter. So not only do you have to deal with the one, right? The one, you got to deal with the mom's personality and the mom's hormonal problems. Then you got to deal with the one with her hormonal problems. Then you got to deal with her daughters, So if that's the case, that's like 1 guy and 3 women, right? Oh my gosh, how does a guy do that? How does it please all of them, And if you really think in your mind that that's your job, wow, someone really got you on the wrong path. It has to be a shared thing, right? It's got to be shared. You can't give out all your energy. You'll drop dead in another 5 years. Who knows? You got to take care of yourself. You have to be first. You have to be first. You have to set up strong boundaries for both the guy and the girl. I'm in agreement with this. I'm in agreement with that. And we both have to hold up to our side, right? We both have to pull our share of the load, right? Now, see, and it could be, okay, it could be you're the working man, right? And your wife or girlfriend stays home. And maybe maybe her daughter's in school, and then maybe her mom is working or whatever, or maybe she stays home too. So, if that's the case, if they all stayed home and you're the only one working and you got to come home and work too, you're like their slave. And what do you get in return? Is it an even exchange of energy? I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, we've all been there. We've all felt that way. For some reason, it's narcissistic people they have like a radar. Oh, it's like, oh, there's someone who's highly sensitive. There's someone who's like empathic. And that's what they say. They say people who are empathic, they naturally draw good and bad energies towards them. So you have to discern. You can't just say, oh, you want to be in my life? Okay. Here I am. You have to qualify if you can be that person that they need you to be, right? If they're that needy, okay, then you have to qualify them to see if they can give you what you need. And so it does take time, you know. It takes a lot of writing, a lot of talking, a lot of sorting. And then you come to the agreement, and then you just stick to the agreement, right? Okay, next, the world. So we go from 0 to 21. The world card. So you are starting a new cycle, whoever you are, or it's someone you're thinking about. Archangel Michael's name means he who is like God. He knows the divine life purpose of every soul on earth. If you are uncertain as to your purpose in life, you can call upon this beloved Archangel to provide you with clear and understandable information on this topic. Ask Michael for revelations on what steps to take next and how to fully be the person you came to be on this planet. Okay? The Emperor. You've graduated. You've decided that you're not going to be a knave or a knight. You decided to study on the 4 kings. The King of Cups, the King of Coins, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands. And you decided to master all of them so you can be the Emperor who can delegate, who carries authority, who gets his divine information straight from upstairs. This is your path. You know, you're going to be able to manifest a beautiful life. You may even have a child, a son, that is going to, you know, make the shift come about faster. And that's because you and your Empress, whoever she is, you guys are going to be different in a lot of ways, but the same in a lot of ways. And you're going to have this bond that is unbreakable. And you guys are going to be like a true power couple. People are going to envy you. I think probably the people who are going to envy you the most are the people like in your crowd right now. The people that you know in this time period. Because how long have they been trying to hold you back? How long have they been trying to tell you she's not right for you? You know, they were holding you back because one of them probably does do tarot, right? And she probably said, hey, you know, hey John, or hey Dave, hey, when's your birthday? Oh, you were born at Central Standard Time? What time was that? You know, then she reports back to her witch doctor, you know. Oh, let's see what his Akashic records show. And it shows, you know, a very fruitful, abundant life. And it's a path that he signed a contract with God before he was born. And his Empress is cut off the same cloth. And yes, they will bear a child, maybe 2. That's going to help elevate this change. And that's because the 2 are going to be so connected. The child is going to be so protected, yet really shown all the love, right? This is the way you're supposed to love when you grow up. You're not supposed to just go out there and be free with your body. You know, you're not supposed to destroy your body in any way. No smoking, no drinking, eating right, you know, exercising. You know, the mom and dad's going to be doing all of that with their child to show them, you know, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy soul. And that's the way we're going to change the world. Every time I say it to you, every time you think about it and you you apply that in your life. And if you have children, or you got a girlfriend, or you got a boyfriend, and you're sharing that information with them, and they're jiving with you because they're elevating, at your same level, then they'll start mind, body, and soul, mind, body, and soul, mind, body, and soul. And it'll be the second nature. The first nature is love. The second nature is taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. And never allowing anyone to break that down. And when they do, you got to use your sword and you got to cut it off. And it's not like having a plan B. It's like saying it up front. Hey, John, when we get together, I just got to let you know. These, I'm not trying to be like a pain in the butt. I'm not trying to be strict, but these are my requirements. And, of course, if there's things that you want to do or whatever, you guys got to sort it out. But your certain things are going to have to be, what do you call it? A deal breaker, right? If it's intentional, if you intentionally try to hurt me, mind, body, and soul, I might not say something that day, but know that I'm going to be watching you, and I'm going to be examining everything you do, maybe without you even knowing. But if it ever comes to my knowledge that it's done intentional, I'm going to cut our relationship to the core, and it's going to be done. And that's how people have to talk to each other these days, and let them know, hey, I love you, I want to work things out, but these are the deal breakers. Okay, so next we have change your life. It says, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So the Emperor has been doing some work. He's ready to change his life. He's like, oh dear God, now I remember. Now I remember who I am. He's ready to go. Okay, I'm just going to pull 3 more cards. And then we're done. Because those are really great cards, right? Do we need to go further? All right. Okay. So we have the 4 of Raphael saying to, because, maybe it's the change, right? Going through the change, they're missing, they think they're going to be missing the old life. And they have sought out other possibilities. And they are trying to be chin up and look at the magic in life. And be aware of your own emotions. So that might just be an afterthought or a pre-thought. Okay, but now we have 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child. New friends and rekindled relationships, children or childhood. And this could also be, I'm afraid of getting rejected. So from the 4 to the 6 of Raphael. And then the Queen of Gabriel. Passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So we've had help in like 3 different cards in here. So someone's afraid to ask for help. Okay, so we're 1 hour, 9 minutes in. Let's do the time thingy with the angel number. It's 11:24. It's 11:24 p.m. Oops. Let's see. $11.24 angel number. We're going to go straight to Joanne. Okay. Where are you? Here we go. Okay, number 1124. Compromise the vibrations and attributes of number 1, appearing twice, amplifying its energy. Number 2 and number 4. Number 1 brings the influence of creativity and creation, pioneering action and initiative, new beginnings and motivation, self-leadership and assertiveness, striving forward in progress. Number 1 also relates to creating your own realities by your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. 11, master teacher number, relates to the principle of spiritual awakening and enlightenment, illuminating high energy, creative idealism, inspiration and intuition, self-expression, and sensitive. Master number 11 tells us to connect with our higher selves, to know and to live our soul mission in life, purpose. Number 2 aids in attributes, service and duty, adaptability and cooperation, duality, finding balance and harmony, kindness and consideration. Number 2 also resonates with faith and trust. Number 4 resonates with practicality and application, hard work and responsibility, traditional values, honesty and integrity, inner wisdom and diligence and determination to achieve goals. Number 4 also relates to our drive, passion, and purpose, and it relates to the archangels. Okay, it's a message from your angels that you are currently assisting. They are currently assisting you with keeping your thoughts positive and light. As we create our own realities with our beliefs, thoughts, and actions, the angels want you to maintain a positive attitude about your work you have done and that yet ahead of you. Trust that you will achieve success with all that you put your will and effort towards. Angel number 1124 indicates that you may have to put hard work and effort towards a new project, venture, or important life change. Trust that you have made the right moves and that they will be of long-term benefit to yourself and your loved ones. Trust that the work and effort you have put towards achieving your goals and aspirations will be well worth your while, and you will find long-term success and personal fulfillment. Angel number 1124, also a message to maintain your current momentum and continue to rely upon your intuition and inner wisdom. Your angels are always available to you when you need help with direction, ideas, and guidance. Trust the promptings of your inner self to pursue your passions and purpose. Wow. So, if you want to know what your angel number is, you get your birthday. So, say it's 2/20/59, right? 2 plus 2 plus 0, that's 4, plus 5, or no, let's see, 2 plus 2 plus 0, 2 plus 2 plus 0, that's 4, plus 5, 9, so that's 9 and 9 is 18, plus the whole year, you'd add another 10 on there. So 2/20. Yes, that'd be 9 and 9 is 18. Then you'd add another 10 on there, that'd be 28. 28. Hold on, let me calculate it. My brain is like jello right now. Okay, calculator. So, okay, say your birthday's 2/20/59, 1959. So you go 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9. Oops, darn, cut off. Hold on. Okay, 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 9 equals. Okay, so you add those numbers together, that would be a 10, which is a 1 and a 0. So if that was your birthday, then you would be a 1. And then you can Google that angel number. I'm an 11, so I did it the same way. Anyways, folks, I really expelled a lot of energy in this reading, and it was really great having this conversation with you. So I'm going to close it out. Don't forget to look for the prayer down below, and I will tag on the top that 22 minutes is just small talk before we start reading the cards, if you care to know. To hit the fast forward button. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. You are my purpose. Please share, if you could share all of my postings, it sure would mean so much for me. And thank you. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you for hearing my posting, and I hope that you found value, and you could take something home with you. Okay, God bless. Sending you love, light, peace, and harmony, happiness and healing, all the goods, right? Okay, see you the next time. Aloha.